Welcome, everybody. How is everybody doing? Welcome to today's card reading. If this is your first time with me, my name is Jacqui Mancuso. Today we're here to pull some tarot and oracle cards for guidance around whatever you are looking for guidance around. Trina says, good morning with all the purple hearts. Good morning, Deborah. Nice to see you. How is everyone doing? How was everybody's weekend? What's been going on? Hello, Lisa. I actually considered this morning, I guess I could have been doing this the whole time. Let me know what's going on in your lives. Like, let me know why you came here for this reading. Here's a benefit to coming to these live readings, right? Because you guys know I record and post everything. So tell me what's going on, and then that will infuse your energy into the cards, and we'll see how that might impact our reading today. So why are you here? What are you looking for guidance around? When I got back from my road trip, guys, I like spiraled into this deep depression. Not gonna lie. I'm not surprised because I achieved what I wanted, right? I was on the road for 2.5 weeks. I was traveling for almost a month. It's like, yes, this is what I want. And then I came back to my current reality and it was like, oh my God, I don't want this at all. So that's kind of what I'm bringing to this reading today. Like, what am I doing? How am I moving forward? Is it that I need to be more patient? Is it that I need to act? That's kind of what I got from the last reading. It was all about just swallow your pride, ask for help, and then move forward when you know it's time to move forward. Trina's here looking for advice for how the hubs can recover from his open heart surgery. Yeah, that's incredible. Sending my love to him for sure. Hello, Andrea. Happy Monday, Christine. Tara says, slow down my social life this weekend. Needed major sleep. Looking for guidance with staying disciplined in my routine. Okay, so Tara wants to get back into her routine. Trina needs guidance on staying calm and trusting we are supported. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Christine says that happens to me after a wonderful trip. I mean, our emotions are our guides, right? So having these strong emotions of like, no, I don't want to be in a house. No, I don't want to be stuck. No, I don't want to be here. It's like, well, duh. It's because you're not meant to at this point in your life, you know? Krista feels like she's entering a new chapter. Awesome. Let's see what the cards can say about that. Lisa says, I come for you guys, but also to keep me on track, help to keep me going with healthy practices that keep me well and prepared for life's ups and downs. Beautiful. That seems very similar to Tara. Looking for healthy practices, right? A healthy routine. Christine, that happened to me when I traveled too. Yeah. April, yikes, you are super on time. 3 minutes into things. Hold on, girl. Kelly says that rings true to me as well, more so with my job and taking a leap to grow my side gig so that I can retire my current job. Well, best of luck. I know what that's like. And, you know, I'm still growing every day, except it's no longer my side gig. It's my main source. Hannah, guidance for busy monkey brain as I go through legal matters relating to religious trauma. Interesting. All right. Thank you guys for adding your energy into the deck. Christine says I had a therapeutic massage and it actually injured me. Unable to do the physical activities and wondering what the universe is trying to teach me. Let's look for that, Christine, too. Let's look for that. And Hannah, you just mentioned legal matters. All I'm going to do is throw out there one simple thing to the universe. If anyone practices divorce law, if you'd like to reach out to me, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. No fear, but been wanting to ask for some time. I'll throw that out there. So the way that today's reading will work is that I am going to shuffle the tarot deck that's in my hand until one card comes out. This is the Light Seer's tarot deck. Love this tarot deck. So I'm going to shuffle until one card comes out, and that card will be the flavor for our oracle reading. So I like to ask the tarot deck first, what does our higher self want us to hear right now? So the tarot card will give us whatever our higher self wants us to hear right now. And then I'll choose an oracle deck that corresponds with that message, and we'll take this a little bit deeper. Yes, April, you mean you want lawyers to contact you? Good idea. Thanks. Nicole's looking for clarity and support so I can move forward into alignment with peace and ease. That seems like a daily affirmation. I love that. Grand Rising Goddess, sending love from Tennessee to all. So glad I could join live. I was just in your neck of the woods. I was in Nashville for a few hours, just hopping through. I bought 2 pairs of cowboy boots in Nashville. I got my first ever pair of cowboy boots. They are Jacqui. Let me tell you that. Christine's looking for guidance and clarity and direction for my day. I also enjoy seeing synchronicities. Oh, awesome, Goddess. Cool. All right, so feel free to send your energy into the deck that's in my hand. We're asking what our higher self would like us to hear right now. Hi, Anik. So here we would just like one card to guide our oracle reading. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So the card that came out for us today from the Light Seer's tarot deck is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen in the tarot represents water. Pentacles represent earth. Pentacles in this case, they can be related to your finances, your material matters, but one of my clients actually told me that she reads Pentacles as what you value. So Queen of Pentacles, water of earth, to me, this is nurturing what you value. The Queen of Pentacles represents someone who is self-made, someone who has risen to the upper ranks, someone who has put in the dedication, the love, and the nurturing into the things that they value. And now they're in this place where they're able to look around and say, ooh, this is your problem. Well, I have this practical solution right here. Let me give it to you. So our higher self wants to tell us something about this part of ourself. And with all the energy that we got going on here today, how do I want to phrase this question? What is the Queen of Pentacles coming to tell us and our higher self? What do we already have? What do we already have that wants to be utilized to help you reach your goal? I'm gonna type that in. What do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? I like that. You guys like that question? Thank you so much, Trina. I appreciate your donation. It's very much appreciated. Lisa loves the image on the card. Something about those deer antlers. Deer has been coming up a lot lately. About last year is when I got this deer pelvis behind me and the deer jaw. It was either a year or 2 ago. And it was 2 years ago. And at that time, stag was like in my face. And deer, especially on this road trip that we just took, there were 2 times that Matt almost hit a deer. And he, in his 36 years of life, had never, ever come close to hitting a deer before. And there were 2 on our road trip together. Deer is like calling out for me right now. So we'll see what that means. Krista, yes, this is exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you. Awesome. So what do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? And my eyes cannot go away from this deck. Today, we are going to use the Sacred Forest Oracle. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles here is sitting in the Sacred Forest. You guys see that? You guys see that? I love it. Hi, Richie. Lisa says, this question resonates with an affirmation I pulled this morning. I won't say it as I don't want to influence people's thinking. Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. Maybe share it at the end. Richie, we do group readings here, and you came just in time. We are literally just about to start pulling from the Sacred Forest Oracle. And I put the question of the day in the chat today. We're asking, what do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? And I see that Krista also sent some support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So feel free to send your energy into the Oracle deck that is in my hand, asking the universe, what do we already have? Maybe what's in our blind spot that we haven't thought that could be used as a tool to help us reach our current goal. And this reading can be amplified if you keep in the back of your mind whatever it is that you're striving for right now. What is a main goal that you're searching for? It doesn't have to be a physical thing. It can be a feeling. I am searching for freedom. I am working towards the goal of feeling satisfied and fulfilled day in and day out. So as I shuffle these cards, I'm going to wait for 3 to fall out for us, which they already have. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys the backs of the 3 cards. So you're going to see the same angel lady riding Pegasus 3 times. But I want you to tune into your intuition and see if any of the cards feel different, feel stronger, feel magical. If you hear any keywords when I hold up a certain card, sometimes people will feel the certain cards in different parts of their body. Let go of expectation. I'm just throwing out a bunch of examples so you can see how vast your intuition is, but you don't have to pick up messages the same way that other people pick up messages. The less you care, the easier the messages come. And I know that that's so ass backwards, but welcome to the human experience, right? So I'll show you guys the backs of the 3 cards, and then let us know in the chat if any of the cards are resonating more strongly than the others. If they're not, if nothing happens, then that just means that the whole reading holds an equal amount of importance for you today. So what do we already have that wants to be utilized right now? Here's the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. So let us know in the chat which cards are resonating with you guys. And I'll show them one more time, just in case. Once more, the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. And let's look at the chat and see who's working with which cards. Deborah's working with 2 and 3. Richie 3. Christine 2. Gerald 2. Greet 1. Patty 2 and 3. Anik all. Bill 2. Hit my heart chakra. Cool. Amber all. Goddess all. Melinda 2. Maisha 2. Shauna 1. Mimi. You said card number 2 and the progress bar was at 1333. So cards 2 and 3. Love that. Nicole 3. Lisa, itchy head on 2. 3 seem to shine brighter. Cool. Anna 3. Kelly 2 and 3. Carrie all 3. Cool, cool, cool. What do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? Card number 1 today is card number 47. This is the Wild Rose Fairy, and she brings love. These cards start with a little poem. I love this. The scent of the wild rose is heady. The perfumed fragrance swirls around you and flows directly into your heart. With each inhalation, your heart opens even wider and deeper. The soft pink color of the petals contrasts with the dark, shiny leaves. Fluttering among the blossoms is a kaleidoscope of butterflies. Magic is in the air. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of a spiritual evolution toward the realization that we are all love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you, to others, and to the universe. Healing has occurred. Healing is occurring. Healing will occur. Your angels, guides, spirit guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. If only you could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you are. Be open to allowing the Creator to solve your challenges in wondrous ways. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The opposite of fear is love. Allow fear to dissolve as love expands. The spirit of the wild rose says, "You are more cherished than you could possibly know." Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough just as you are. So what do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? Love and support from the universe. I want you to be honest with yourself, be frank with yourself, and think about this goal that you're striving for and ask yourself, like, how much control you honestly think you have or you have to have in order to get to the place where you're trying to go. Honestly, how much effort are you convincing yourself that you have to put into the situation in order to reach your goal? Because the honest answer is probably like 99% less than that. And the skill that you have, the ability that you have, whatever you already have, is the ability to receive love, open to receive. This is something that I notice within myself all the time. I feel like I have to effort my way into doing things. Well, I want this hard thing, so I must have to work my ass off. Oh, this person wants to help me. That means I must repay them tit for tat for everything that they do for me. I have to repay it back with an action. It's BS. It's poppycock. You are able to just open and receive. Sometimes things just want to show up for you because you are loved the way you are, just because you are you. Just you being you can be helpful to other people. So when they want to give back to you, they want to help you achieve your goal, by God, that's a skill that you have, is opening to receive. Hello, Eric from Seattle. Blessed to be here. Second time this week seeing the wild rose card. Magic. I love it. I love it. I just had a flash with roses. A lot of roses going on in my life too. Greet, oh my God, thank you, in the middle of a burnout and missing my sister so much. I was just sitting in that with you, Greet. Gloria, today someone offered me help and I did not offer to pay back in any way to achieve my goal. How did that feel, Gloria? For me, it's still really awkward. For me, it's still a little uncomfortable, at least. Sometimes. There are some places where I am like, okay, yes, I am giving here, so therefore, yes, I can receive. I should receive from this avenue, right? Because I'm coming here and I'm giving my energy. My living situation right now is a little different, right? I escaped my marriage. I ran away. I kind of like ran to Matt's house, to be honest. Let's be honest. I was in a vulnerable place and I was like, well, I can't live where I'm living, so let me just stay here, whatever. And he has been very gracious with things monetary things. And I'm the whole time I'm like, I have to be providing half. Like that's how I'm programmed. Like it's 50-50. If I'm here, I have to contribute. And that was part of what came up after we got back from our trip, is I like got overwhelmed with like, oh shit, I have to work so much now to match this energy. And that was like a big overwhelm for me. And then we had a night where he just kind of had to tell me all the ways that I'm helping him just by being here. And it would like the thickest skull of mine. It was like trying to absorb all these things. Like, oh, conversation with a human is nice. That's all I have to do. You just want me to talk and you're enjoying yourself. That's interesting, you know? That's what I'm going through right now. So I'm trying to communicate that with you guys, but I'm also in the middle of learning that I am enough just by being. So there you go. Learn with me. Eric. Oh, yes. Oh, great. I see you. What's her name if you want to share? Amber, if we lean in too far, there's no room for others to lean. Yes. Every exchange, one person is in their masculine and one person is in their feminine. Every exchange, no matter what happens. So if you are always in your masculine, if you are always penetrating your energy into the world, if you are always giving, when are you allowing yourself to receive? There has to be a balance. 22 on the timer when I said that. Gloria said, still sitting with it. It was a man helping with the work I'm doing to make it better. I'm like, wow. Oh, interesting. Nicole, sounds like a caring person. Enjoy it. Right. Like if someone told me the situation that I'm in, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. Have fun. But like, there's so much guilt inside of me that's like, I can't just sit here and accept this. I have to pay you back. And I'm consciously working towards it. Like I'm working. So it's cool. Eric says, oh, Jacqui, your presence is so powerful. Thanks. I'm learning. Amber, time alone is also really good. So you don't feel you owe anyone while you struggle. That's another thing itching inside of me. Just give me my RV so I can go. I don't want to have to think about balance. I just want to know what it's like to be on my own. They'll follow the flow. Be kind to yourself. We'll get back to the reading, I promise. Christine, so true, Jacqui. Matt is receiving too. I know. I'm working on knowing. Amber, my work is in support of others, so I've had to really sit back and folks are showing up. Cool. Thank you for saying that. Greet's sister's name is Willie. My English is not that good. I'm from the Netherlands. She was only 48 years old. Died of cancer in 2 weeks. That's a fast progression. She was ready to go help on the other side. I love my allies who have crossed over. For myself, it's my father and my aunt. They show up all of the time. I know it's different. It's a transition when they can't be here physically with you, but I feel so much more connected to these people now that they are everywhere all of the time. All of the time. Lots of love for Greet in the chat right now. Let's get back to the cards. Card number 2, we're asking, what do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? Card number 2 is card number 11. The dragon reminds us of our power. The poem for this card: you've fallen asleep on the forest floor. The night was cold as you snuggled into some leaves, yet you felt warm and comfortable as you slept. In the early morning, you stretch and open your eyes to find a dragon has lovingly wrapped himself around you in the night. He opens his large eyes and looks at you with kindness and compassion, and you know that all is well. This card suggests it's time to step into your power and take charge of your life. Look to see if there is someone in your life who is trying to run the show. Speak your truth and take back authority of your own life. You are ready to stand in your strength. If you've lost or given away your authority to someone or something else, it's now time to reclaim it. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it's time to let go of those limitations. Release any fear of misusing your gifts. True strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It's a gift from the Creator that dwells within you. You have the spiritual power that's born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. This ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. You are a radiant, glorious being. Dragon Spirit at your side is a mighty ally. He empowers you with healing and restorative abilities. He helps you overcome any obstacle, and he protects you in all areas of your life. The Spirit of Dragon says, within you dwells the remarkable power to manifest your dreams, gain great riches, and activate ancient wisdom. Take back your power and express your strength with grace. So what do we already have that wants to be utilized? Our own personal power. Our own personal power. How do you know if you're using your own personal power? Is there someone or something in your life that you feel like you have to get permission from before you can move forward towards your goal? Is there someone or something in your life that you feel like is a force working against you when it comes to reaching this goal? Does this person or situation have to have as much power over you as you are letting it? Or are you allowing yourself to give your power to another because you don't think that you are powerful? Does that make sense? There was something else coming up as I was reading that. Let me wait for it to come back. Ooh, right. We are all immensely powerful. We come here with so much personal power. That's why we have free will, because it allows us to utilize our personal power the way that we want to utilize it. And so many of us are like afraid of our personal power. So we give it to others and we say, okay, you can tell me what to do. Okay, you can set the rules for me. Okay, you can set the structure because you're going to keep me safe. Where was I going with that? I had something. Come on. I have music on today for the first time in a long time, and it's like super loud and it's throwing me off, and I don't want to go turn it down because I'm super stubborn. So we give our power away because we think that other people know better. We think that other systems, structures know better. They have our best interest in mind. Where's your power? Where's your power? Because it is all within you. So are you looking for it? Are you utilizing it? Are you aware of how powerful you are? Are you aware of how powerful your word is? Your intention? If you haven't practiced like affirmations, manifesting with your word, if you haven't practiced that kind of stuff, I can see how easy it is to brush off, oh, this crazy Jacqui lady is saying that I can just speak what I want and it's going to show up. But I've been using it for years, and guys, it works. It creepily works. Let me go back to that example that I was just sharing about being here, and a lot of my needs are being taken care of just because I am. Over a year ago, I had my manifestation journal. I would wake up every morning and I would write what I'm grateful for on one side, and I would write what I wanted on the other side, like a prayer list, like a wish list. Almost everything so far that I wrote on my wish list has shown up in different ways. So what I'm going to say about this power card is that you always get what you want. It's just the time and the form are most likely going to be different than what you can imagine. So I was manifesting all of these ways that I wanted to relate with my husband. I was manifesting all of these connections that I wanted to make, all of these vulnerable feelings that I wanted to share with my husband. And then all of that manifested into another person, which blindsided. Okay, what? That's not what I was expecting. Also, over a year ago, I was manifesting, I would love if my monthly expenses were cut in half or more. If I was, reducing my monthly expenses by half or more. And then when me and Matt were having that conversation about like, I'm just squatting here and I don't owe rent, oh my God, my monthly expenses were cut in half or more. Like, what the hell? Your words are so powerful. This is where it comes to releasing the outcome, detaching from the outcome. Just tell the universe what you want and say, cool, I trust that it's coming, because you never know how it's going to show up. And if you are not in a place yet where you feel that you are truly powerful, this is where spirit guides can come in and assist you. This is where power animals, spirit animals can come in and assist you. You can lean on the support of a guide, because sometimes our ego brain needs to think that there's something more powerful than me that's helping me. The secret is that it's all you. It's all you. It's all just different parts of you in different energetic forms. But if you need that to lean on, like this card talked about how the dragon came and kept the girl warm while she was sleeping in the cold forest. If you need a guide that's here on your shoulder to give yourself some confidence, go for it. But it is all you. All of your power is coming from you. Wow. Eric. Oh my God, dragon. I'm a dragon. Yes, we are in the year of the dragon as well. Christine, yes, both cards were an 11. 4 plus 7. First card was 47, is an 11. Florencia, we are in the middle of a group reading. Krista, I don't think it's a person. It's self-doubt. So you're giving your power to self-doubt. That's a really nice realization. It's a really nice realization. You're giving your power to a different part of yourself. Christine, yep, this is my card, let go of limitations, healing and restorative abilities. Yeah, you can heal whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want. It just takes a minute. It just takes a minute. Melinda fits perfectly with other messages from you in the universe. Lovely. Nicole, this is resonating with me. Awesome. Anik, I think I feel like I often ask money if it's okay to use it for something I'd like to do. I like that. I like that. You can just assume that the answer is always yes. I've been doing some money work the last few years. I'm laughing because you guys know Greg on Insight Timer, Greg Phillips. He and I had a conversation once, and I was just coming into this like new sense of money, because I had this whole thing that like, oh, money's not on a pedestal. We are equal. Like, money is my equal, and I don't need to put it above me, because if I put it above me, then it's going to be unattainable and unreachable. So like, I just got to level myself to money. And then I started using this mindset that I was like, well, money's my bitch. Like, money's going to come to me because I'm the one in control, and I'm going to be the one to tell it where to go. Like, money, I need you because I want this experience. So come on. And I got all like self-righteous about it. And I was on the phone with Greg when he was in the process of moving from Rochester to wherever he ended up in Colorado. And he was whatever. And we were talking about money. And I was all firm about it. And I was like, yeah, Greg, just make money your bitch. And Greg was like, well, I see it as a respected partner in my life. And I really, truly love and honor money. And I was like, that's such a Greg response. And I laughed at myself so hard. But Anik, I wonder if it's not about asking money if it's okay to use it, but saying, hey, I am going to use you. You are a tool that has made your way to me. Maybe just inform the money. Yo, this is where you're going to go. And then after you go here, you're going to be free to go fly to wherever you want to go. I am chatty today, guys. I'm on a roll. Jennifer just logged in for number 2, and this is so on point. I've been fearful of not being good enough at work and constantly needing validation. But this is just a job and not what I want for my future. I keep having to remind I am more than a job. Yes. I'm working with someone right now who's ready to retire. Like, she is ready to retire, and she's very aware that, like, she doesn't know what her sense of self is without a job. Who am I without this job? It's freaky. So yeah, pay attention to that now. Hannah needed to hear this regarding my situation of where my energy has been going towards, coming from fear when I need to stand firm in power, and that the situation and person doesn't hold power over me anymore. 100%. Remember, this card was saying that love is the opposite of fear, and that was the first resource that this reading was pointing us towards. Remember, you can open to receive love. That is one of the things that you are powerful about. Eric's about to step into power as you're entering a leadership offsite where I will be leading half our engineer team. I'm new to the organization, and I've been giving my power to others who know more. These cards are powerful today. Nice job, Eric. Congratulations. It works, Christine. Yes, he might have moved to Utah. At some point, he was in Colorado. Greg's just kind of nomading right now. Look at this weird, like, nomad thing that we're all doing now. Amber, so much focus on others. My vigorous is unnerving. My vigorness is unnerving sometimes. What would be self-involved? What would it feel like to be self-involved? Tell me about it. Melinda came in late, heard part of 2, maybe 3 is for me. Good morning, Melinda. Beautiful, Florencia. I needed to hear that, and I need to open. Piston was releasing some of his power. He was under the table the whole time, and he said he wanted to help today, so maybe that's where his help. Let's go. Eric says, I believe money is just a mechanism that we use to exchange gifts. Just like a car is just a thing that moves us from one place to another. Money is a vehicle that lets us exchange gifts. Nothing more than that, just my belief. I resonate with that. I think I'm probably still working through a whole bunch of childhood stuff that, like, yeah, cool, it's a vehicle to exchange things, but what if I want to exchange more? How do I exchange more? That's my thing. Christine says hello, Piston. Christine, didn't you get him that what is it? A bowl and the toy. You got him a toy. It was like that cat dog toy. Dragon. Oh, the dragon's back there too. Yes, he has 2 brand new toys right there on the bed. Okay. Card number 3. What do we already have that wants to be utilized in order to help us reach our current goal? We already have love. We already have power. Card number 3 is card number 14 from the Earth Spirit. And the message is stability. I would like to remind everybody that we are going off of the Queen of Pentacles, which is a very earthly, stable card as well. The Queen of Pentacles is the card that gave us that question. So we already have stability. Here's the poem. In the lazy quietude of a warm summer afternoon, you recline on the soft moss on the forest floor and listen to the heartbeat of the earth. Her rhythmic cadence surges up from the ground beneath you. With each beat, you remember who you are and what is truly important in life. The strengthening, grounding energy of the earth is filling every part of you. It's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. This card can also indicate that you aren't grounded and you need to create more stability in your life. Think things through before you take action. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Strength is growing within you. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, It's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. The Earth Spirit provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her beauty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. The seeds you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. The Spirit of the Earth says, be present in the moment. Slow down and let go of the busyness and frantic pace of life. Explore your roots, honor your past, go deep, reflect on your life. So what do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? Is our stability. We have stability. There is no rush. There's no need to frantically grasp for whatever distraction you're trying to pull yourself towards to escape an uncomfortable feeling. That's what I'm getting from this card. There is so much time to get clear on exactly what you want. I feel like this card is letting us know that you don't need to make those rash decisions. You don't need to say, oh my gosh, this was an intuitive hit. I got to go for this right now because if I don't take this, then it's going to be gone. That's what I'm feeling from this card. If you have that feeling of like, oh my God, I better act now because if I don't, I'm going to lose the opportunity. It's never going to come back. Sit on it, rest on it. This Earth Spirit card was also making me reflect on asking yourself how sure you are that you actually want what you're striving for. And even my own ego hates that question. It came out of my mouth and I was like, Jacqui, what are you talking about? How sure are you that you actually want what you want? Or do you think that what you're reaching for is just going to rescue you from what you're running from? There's no harm in taking time to plan out what it is that you truly desire, because you're not going to run out of time. The more clear you are on what it is that you want, the easier it is going to manifest for you in this lifetime. Eric, thank you so kindly for your donation. If you guys have been enjoying today's reading, if you'd like to offer an exchange of energy in the form of a donation, they are always appreciated. And just know that everyone who offers a donation today, I'm going to do a book dive for you guys. So I'll dive into the Sacred Forest book and I'll give you a couple sentences just for you as a thank you. Christine and Melinda, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your donations as well. Nicole says, sounds like you've made some great strides. Christine, nice. Nicole, it's been a process. You will get there. If they reject, they are not your people. Yes, even your relatives. Oh, what a comment to make right before the holidays. Last night, I'm going to tell this quick story because it's timely and then I'll get back to the reading. Last night, I pulled out, so I've had my dad's acoustic guitar forever. He died in 2015. I acquired it right away. I grew up listening to him play this 1966 Gibson acoustic, and like I have it now. It's great. But I've been too busy to play it. So I pulled it out last night and I was noodling around on it. And then I started looking through all the paperwork in there, and it's a whole bunch of like, he used to write songs. So it's all of his lyrics with the chord progressions and everything. And then there was one that I was having a really hard time reading because there was like a little bit of water on it. And my dad had tiny, like doctor handwriting. He was not a doctor, but it was nasty handwriting. And I was reading, I couldn't read it. And so I had to have Matt like interpret it for me. And essentially it was my dad. There's no date on it. And some of this stuff goes back to like the early 80s. So I don't know when he wrote this letter and I don't know who it was to, but he wrote a letter saying like, we have made the choice to not be involved with your family this holiday season. Please do not question why I'm doing this. If you are confused, pray on it. I was like, we're the same. I know where this comes from. Because that was never something I was raised with. I was always raised with like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. We have to go here. Oop, it's Christmas. We have to go here. And since I like ran away from my life, my marriage, the family that told me they loved me who haven't contacted me. Since I ran away from all that, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do the holidays this year. I just don't think I want to participate. And then I found my dad's letter and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that's hilarious. So yes, Christine, if you are not able to show up and 100% be your full authentic self, what the hell are you doing there? Why are you there? If you can't be yourself, what are you doing? Just gonna throw that out there. I love that you received that confirmation from your dad. Yeah, Nicole, that was pretty cool. Anik says, what a cool message. Christine loves it. Oh my gosh, look, Lulu, Goddess, Nicole, Sandy, thank you guys all so much for your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. So let's recap this reading a little bit because I thought this one was pretty spicy. So first, the Queen of Pentacles came out. This is the self-made person. She has worked her way to the top ranks by nurturing her own creations. She's done it herself. So I felt like this Queen of Pentacles was coming today to say, you've already created some stuff. You already have some tools in your tool belt that you might have forgot about. So we asked, what do we already have that wants to be utilized to help us reach our current goal? The Wild Rose Fairy let us know that we have love as a resource. We have the ability to open to receive. That is a resource. It's not always our physical masculine duty to work and effort to create the thing. Sometimes you just got to sit back and receive. Card number 2, the Dragon, let us know that we are uber powerful. Whatever it is that you want to create, speak it, write it, intend it. Tell the universe that this is what you want, and then maybe lean back on that love card and sit back and receive it. Card number 3, the Earth Spirit, brought us stability. This gave me that out breath, that sigh of like, okay, there is no rush. What I want is coming. Let me take this time to redefine if it is actually what I truly want, because maybe I'm reaching for something that's out of alignment, and that's why it's not happening. So maybe let me rethink this because there is no rush. I have stability. I am safe. I do have support. Let me get clear. And once you get clear, it shows up. Can't tell you when, can't tell you how, but it does show up. Tracy, thank you so much for your donation. I very much appreciate it. If you guys also would rather donate on PayPal or Venmo, I do have links in my Insight Timer bio for that. Lisa says, from what I wrote earlier, yes, that affirmation that you didn't want to taint the reading. Everything I need is already within me. I go confidently in the direction of my dreams. I love that. Everything I need is already within me. I go confidently in the direction of my dreams. I was just reflecting on how much those types of affirmations have shifted through my work, right? Through my spiritual awakening, whatever you want to call it. The more time I spend in these types of environments, awake life, the more those messages sink in. And I just put myself back like 4 years ago. 4 years ago, Jacqui, reading that, everything I need is already within me. Cool, that's a lofty dream. Okay, that sounds great. That would be awesome if everything I needed was within me. But I still got to go do this, and I got to effort over here, and I got to put my time in over here. And I could feel myself like breaking down those mental constructs. Do you guys feel that for yourself as well? It's fun. It's fun to realize how much we've grown and how much we've... Okay, cool. I didn't want to say this earlier because I didn't know if I wanted to use it. But when the Queen of Pentacles came out face up, we had another card face down. And I sat with it. I left it out on my desk to see if I wanted to do anything with it. And it just makes sense after this whole reading. My gosh. So the other card that fell out was the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, if you don't know anything about tarot, let me teach you how to intuit tarot real quick. Just look at the card. What's going on here? There is a very small plant that has lots of roots at the bottom. And this man is chilling. He's just chilling, putting his energy into the plant. Seven of Pentacles is about staying the course. Seven of Pentacles is saying, like, you've planted the seed, okay? You've intended with your words what it is that you want. You've told the universe what it is that you want. Lean into your stability to know that it's in process. It is happening. You might not be seeing the fruits of your labor yet. That's going to come at the 9 of Pentacles. You might not be seeing the fruits of your labor yet, but the more you lean into love, the more you receive, the more you'll be able to just get that trust, that feel that, okay, I am progressing down this road. I might not have it yet, but I'm a lot farther than I was when I planted that seed. Look at all those roots that are down there. I think that gives us a little more of a calming influence for this whole reading. So that was pretty fun. This week, I'll be back on Wednesday to give you guys the week preview of astrology. Here you go, Jane. And then on Friday, I will be on Insight Timer doing a Q&A session. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A. That's it. So bring your questions. You can ask me about me. I'm an open book. If you want to know anything, you can ask me for my opinion on what you are doing. You can ask me for advice on how to get to where you want to go. I listened to another teacher's Q&A the other day, and I really liked what she said. She said a Q&A is where a teacher can really show you who they are, because anyone can prep a topic and get all perfect on it and show up and present. But a Q&A, like, it tests me. I'm excited to do a Q&A to see what kind of stuff comes out of my face. But a Q&A really tests a teacher because you're asking them to just speak on a topic that they have no idea what's coming. So that's it. I'm super excited to do that. So that'll be Friday at 9 o'clock. That's it. Krista, I always get so much from these sessions with you. Lovely. Thank you. I'm glad. I have been, so where you can find these things afterwards, I stream this on YouTube Live, so the full thing will be on YouTube Live. I have been clipping like the audience participation part out, and I'm just putting the reading on Insight Timer as a track. So someday, maybe one of these readings is going to find you again. And just on Friday, I had the thought, like, well, why don't you just put that then back on YouTube? So I'm putting the clipped version also on YouTube without the audience participation. So if you just want to like show up and get the reading, that'll be there. So yes, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys want to support me, if you just like me and you love me and you want me to receive your love, honestly, if you go to my YouTube channel and just open my video and then give it a like, and if you want to throw an emoji in the comment section, that super helps my algorithm, and that'll show YouTube that people actually like the content that I'm putting out. So it'll help my message go farther, and it'll help me honestly gain viewers and subscribers and stuff, which all helps me. So that's something that you can do that's free, and it takes 2 seconds. That's it. Just letting you know that that's a thing. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you Wednesday, and then we'll see you on Friday, only on Insight Timer on Friday.